Sometimes games force you into impossible situations. Will you sacrifice your friends or allow innocence to die? Pursue revenge or truth? Here are 15 of the most brutal decisions video games have ever put us through. Now, if it isn't already incredibly obvious, every item on this list is a giant spoiler. So if you still want to play video games and be surprised by different things, I suggest stop watching now. Otherwise, prepare yourselves.
Number 15.
Life is Strange, Chloe or everyone else. By the end of Life is Strange, you've used time powers to save the life of your best friend forever, Chloe, countless times. But now there is some apocalypse level stuff happening, because Chloe is supposed to be dead, and she isn't. So you can go back and set the timeline right, allowing your best friend to be killed in the process, or you can let Arcadia Bay be completely wiped out, sacrificing everyone else you know, with no guarantees that misfortune will not continue to follow you everywhere you go.
Number 14.
Undertale, Kill or Spare Flowey. During the endgame of a pacifist run of Undertale, you will eventually manage to corner Flowey, the homicidal flower that tried to kill you the moment you entered the game, and who has been plotting against you ever since. To get to this point, you'll need to have refused to kill every other creature you've encountered in the entire game. But now you have the creature who is seemingly the source of all your troubles at your mercy, as he threatens to kill you and everyone you love.
Number 13.
Dark Souls, Link or Extinguish the Fire. The ending to this game is a choice between bad and also bad. Link the fire and you continue the cycle where things just slowly kind of descend into madness for a while. Refuse to link the fire and things descend even further into darkness.
Number 12.
Nier, Kaine or Yourself. So this game's final choice involves two different methods to save your primary companion, Kaine. The first is your standard end her suffering route, in which you kill her to free her from the demonic possession she's lived with for an untold amount of time. The other is to sacrifice yourself to save her. But it's not as simple as just a self-sacrificial ending. Saving her means saying goodbye to your save file and all your game data.
Number 11.
Fallout 3, Ending Harold's Pain. So Harold's been a recurring character in the Fallout series since the first game, and in Fallout 3 he's been rooted to the ground and turned into a sapient tree. The seeds from his tree are able to grow sustainable, radiation-free plants, but he just wants to be put out of his misery. Your choices are to end him peacefully, supercharge him to grow more greenery, or just burn him alive.
Number 10.
Until Dawn, Ashley or Josh. In this Saw-like scenario, you get to choose whether your best friend or love interest gets cut in half by a saw blade. Of course, no matter what you choose, the saw blade will cut Josh, because he's just messing with you and he also has severe mental problems. But you don't know that at the time, even though they both survived the encounter, those two will still know which one you were willing to let die.
Number 9.
Catherine, cheat or don't cheat? Catherine asks whether you want to commit to a stable long-term relationship or flirt with some absurdly attractive young girl who seemingly wants nothing more than bang you several times every night. It turns out not to be that simple. Your longtime girlfriend might be conspiring to kill you, the new girl has a bit of a crazy abusive streak, and even though it appears you slept with this new girl several times already, your memory of the encounter is never intact.
Number 8.
Mass Effect, Caden or Ashley. It's a simple and now famous choice. You have two party members, both in trouble, in completely different places. You have the ability to save one, and only one. This choice has even more impact when you realize the person you save will co-star in 2 more games, and the other will be forgotten, because they're dead.
Number 7.
The Heavy Rain, would you drink the poison? Ethan Mars, by this point, has potentially murdered in cold blood, crawled through broken glass, and cut off a finger for information on the whereabouts of his son. To get the final piece, Ethan has to drink poison that will kill him in 60 minutes, basically just enough time to find his son. Or, you can refuse and try to track his location with just the clues you've found to that point.
Number 6.
Grand Theft Auto 4, Kate or Roman. The final choice in this game is whether to listen to the advice of your cousin or your love interest. Roman wants to make a deal with your enemy, Kate wants you to take revenge on him. You can make whichever choice you like, but whoever's advice you take, that person will be gunned down in the next chapter of the game.
Number 5.
The Banner Saga. Who gets the arrow? The final boss of this game is so strong, you need a magical silver arrow just to trick him into believing he can be injured. And the person who shoots that arrow is going to make this invincible beast murderously upset. So, who gets the arrow? Rook, the game's main character, or Alette, his daughter?
Number 4.
Persona 4, taking revenge on Namatame. After months full of tracking a mysterious serial killer and rescuing his potential victims, it seems you've cornered the culprit. There's a TV in the room so you can finish him off poetically, shoving him inside and taking him out the way he hurt others, knowing you'll never be caught. But are you sure that's the right thing to do? Maybe you're jumping to conclusions.
Number 3.
The Last of Us, murdering everyone to save Ellie. There's a zombie outbreak and Ellie, Joel's de facto adopted daughter, is basically patient zero. Doctors can make a vaccine for the virus at the cost of her life. Instead of asking the girl what she wants to do, Joel goes on a murderous rampage, killing innocent doctors, nurses, even friends. He saves Ellie's life, but at what cost? This isn't a choice you get to make. The game literally forces this one on you, without asking.
Number 2.
Grand Theft Auto 5, choosing how to torture. This scene in GTA 5 is a political commentary about how torture is an ineffective method of obtaining information. But despite that, your choice isn't torture or don't torture, it's simply, which tool am I going to use?
Number 1.
Game of Thrones, the Telltale series, Asher or Roderick? Barely a few minutes after these brothers are reunited, they find themselves trapped and outnumbered in an unwinnable battle. One of them is Forrester's current lord, the other has just returned with an army of fighters that may turn the tide of battle. One of them has to hold open their gates so the other can escape, and you get to choose which one. Guys, have you ever tried playing Super Mario Bros. 1 without killing Goombas? Have you ever finished Knights of the Old Republic without using lightsabers or force powers? If you're a fan of custom game challenges like blindfolded Mario Kart, you should check out gaming.planetdolan.com. We got a catalogue of gaming challenges for retro games, new games, everything. If you can't find what you're looking for, feel free to suggest some. Links for the site down below, go check it out.